helped him get back on track here to being himself?
I think Sid's helped himself. I think you know, he's playing inspiring hockey. I think he's playing with passion. He's playing hard. He's playing in the battle areas, and he's getting rewarded for it. So for me, Sid deserves the credit for playing the way that he's playing. You know, for me, he's a guy that when he plays at his best, he plays with emotion, and I think you can see it in his game. You can see it on the bench, his interaction with the players. He's emotionally invested in the game, and I think that's when he's at his best. And he deserves the credit for you know, for the type of consistent play that he's brought since I've been here, for sure.
Sam in the middle.
Coach, what more can you say about the player, your goaltender tonight, especially down the stretch when the Devils were really pressing to get at least on the board?
I thought he was real solid, especially early in the game. You know, they had a couple of grade A scoring chances, and Mark made a couple of terrific saves to keep it at 0-0. And then our power play got an opportunity, and we scored to get the lead. I thought that's when he was really at his best. But certainly you know, in today's game, goalies are going to get tested. They have to make timely saves. As good as you are defensively, by the nature of how the game's played, you know, there's good players on both sides. They're going to make good plays. So there's going to be some quality chances, and when you get timely saves, your goalie gives your team a chance to win. Mark did that for us tonight.
Following up on your point about Sid and playing with emotion, did that emotion need to be woken back up again when you got here? Did you feel like it was lacking before you got here?
I can't really speak to you know, what was there or what wasn't there before, because I wasn't here. So it's hard for me to comment on his play. All I can speak to is what I've observed since I've been here, and I see a guy that's playing with energy, that's playing with emotion. He's a passionate guy out there, and he's playing in the battle areas. He's winning puck battles, and when he does that, he's at his best. He scored a fair amount of goals, and a lot of them are in the hard areas, you know, right around the blue paint, where you got to take a cross check, or you know, you've got to get your nose over the puck and pay a price in order to score. I think he's a world-class player that has the skill sets to play in those areas, and he plays with courage.
In your time here, have you gotten the impression that these slow starts take any sort of psychological toll on Fleury? Have they affected him at all?
No, I don't think so.
Jeff on the right.
Mike, how close are you to where you want this team to be? How far has this team come? Obviously, you're starting to get some results from some more.
I think we're making progress. I've said that from day one. We didn't get the results early. We're starting to get some results. You know, we talked to our team a couple of weeks ago. I think we had 8 games in a you know, 15-day stretch or whatever it was leading up to this All-Star break, and we talked about that particular aspect of our schedule in a capsule, almost like a playoff series. And we have an opportunity to get points, and the points we get before this break are critically important to putting us in a position coming out of this break. One of our games got postponed, so we ended up playing 7 games. We had 14 potential points. We ended up getting 10 out of 14 points, which is a pretty good body of work. So I think we're making progress. I think we're getting better. I know there's another level to this team. I know we've got a ways to go if we're going to be the type of team that we want to be down the stretch. So are we pleased with the progress we're making? Yes. Are we satisfied? By no means.
Mike, what did you like about your team's PK tonight? And maybe this might be intertwined, but Kevin Porter, Brian Dumoulin, how would you sort of evaluate what they contributed?
I thought both of those guys brought us really valuable minutes, not just on a penalty kill, but 5-on-5. You know, I thought Kevin Porter's line brought us valuable minutes, 5-on-5. But those 2 guys in particular, I thought thought had really strong games. You know, one of the things that Kevin has brought to this team is his ability to kill penalties. That's an important aspect of helping us win. What I liked about our penalty kill tonight is I thought we were aggressive, and I thought we made good reads on when to be aggressive and when not to, and protect the most dangerous part of the ice. I think our penalty kill is at its best when we have an aggressive mindset and we force the power plays to have to make plays under duress. And I thought they did a pretty good job of that tonight.
Seth, your last one, all right?
It seemed like your bottom four defenders, you maybe mixed and matched them a little bit throughout the course of the game. Is that an accurate description, or is it maybe a little more nuanced than that? And what were you hoping for out of that?
No, I think that's an accurate description. That's, you know, Jacques Martin is entrusted with that responsibility. And, you know, as I said this morning, that even though we start off with the defense pairs, we talk about how we're going to game plan and what matches we're looking for and how we want to put our defensemen in circumstances where they can play to their strengths. And so I think Jacques does a nice job as far as deploying those guys in the right situations so that they can play to those strengths. And so that's why you see some of the mixing and matching on the back end. But it's that's at least the philosophy behind it.